Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Game 3 between California and Arkansas. California was able to win the first two games of the series, winning it 5-4 in a very close contest in Game 1. In California, in Game 2, Randy Johnson was simply dominant in picking up a 6-0 win. Randy Johnson was able to pitch 9 innings, 9 hits, 1 walk, and strike out 10. Arkansas going back home at Arvis Ballpark to hopefully pick up their first win of the series and stave off elimination. They're going to have a hard time doing that, though, as tonight's pitcher is Stephen Strasburg. Stephen Strasburg came into the rotation around the month of mid-July after Tom Seaver was having his struggles, going 6-10 in 21 starts. Strasburg wound up pitching 14 games and 14 starts, went 11-2 in 114 innings, striking out 131 batters with a 2.29 ERA, 5 complete games, 2 shutouts, and a whip ratio of 0.877, which was simply tremendous. For Arkansas, Dizzy Dean will get the call and try to stave off elimination here. He went 14-12. Keep in mind, he did allow a lot of hits this year, 286 hits in 218 innings, only 117 strikeouts. However, only delivered 31 walks and did complete 8 games overall. He's going to be set to put California on the defensive and hopefully pick up Arkansas's first win. An opportunity here for California to win their third game of the series, sweep the series, and move on to the second round. Keep in mind, though, that Puerto Rico was able to eliminate Japan in the previous game, winning it handily 11-1 and sweeping the series there. So here, Arkansas is trying to avoid this kind of contest, but they're going to have a very, very difficult time, given the fact that California has been playing very well the first 2 games. A couple of lineup changes today. Keith Hernandez will come in and play first base, and Jeff Kent will come in and play second. Both of them replacing Mark McGuire and Chase Utley, who've been struggling a little bit in the first game of the series. Arkansas also looking to make a change here in center field as Torrey Hunter will be replaced by Lloyd Mosby. Mosby, a left-handed batter. He did only bat 225, but they're going to put a left-handed bat against Strasburg and hopefully be able to sort of make some form of contact, get on base, and use the speed in the outfield, which will be a prime asset here. But California moving on here, 43,526 fans on hand, with the wind blowing out from right to left at 10 miles an hour. And we're on the way. Dizzy Dean here coming to pitch, looking to keep the California batters off the bases here. Troy Tulowitzki so far has gone 3 for 8 in this series. And here he comes. The pitch by Dizzy Dean, the 0-1 pitch. As he stares into Sherm Lawler, here it is. There's a line drive and a base hit to left. And a leadoff single for Tulowitzki, his 4th hit of the series. Joe DiMaggio 5 for 9 with an RBI so far in this wild card round. The 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive that is hit, but it will be caught in right field by Valentine. Great catch. There's a first out of the inning. And Tulowitzki dares not go to second with Valentine's cannon arm. Barry Bonds in his last game in Game 2 had 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. He's walked up a few times as well. He's had a really solid first 2 games. A 2-2 to Bonds. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got him on a fastball on the lower half inside corner. That's usually a dangerous spot where he can hit the home run, but he didn't dare. Ted Williams is 3 for 6 with 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Here's a drive to center. This is playable by Mosby. He'll be under it, and he gets it for the final out. So despite the leadoff single by Tulowitzki, he's left stranded. 1 hit, and after half an inning, no score for California. Arkansas coming up. The Diamonds going to bring up Lou Brock, Don Kessinger, and Arky Vaughn. 4 for 8 so far has been Lou Brock, but despite the 4 hits, he hasn't been able to pick up a steal. will at least be dangerous in the basement. The 1-2 pitch here by Strasburg is a hard ground ball to second. Kent will fire to first. That'll be the first out of the inning. Kessinger's gone 2 for 8. He's driven in a run on a triple. The 1-0 here by Strasburg is a ground ball to second again. A routine play by Kent. He fires it to first, and there's the second out of the inning. Marky Vaughn has gone 2 for 7. Has driven in a run. The 2-2 pitch. Not a player to strike out here, considering that he's the batting champion this year. But it's hard right to Tulowitzki. Fires it to first. That'll end the inning. Nothing across after 1. To the top of the second. Nolan Arenado, Keith Hernandez, and Jeff Kent to come up and hit. Nolan Arenado has had a bit of a struggle here. He's 1 for 8 through the first 2 games. Some people wonder, well, why'd you take out McGuire and Utley? Well, Arenado can play some solid defense at third. They should use him here. The 2-2 by Dean is a ground ball to short. Vaughn will fire to first, and a routine play for the first out of the inning. Keith Hernandez making his first start in this postseason, picking up his first at bat this postseason. Pitch by Dean. First ball hitting here. There's a drive to center, well hit, but right at Mosby for the second out. Jeff Kent has had 2 pinch hit appearances. Has got over 2. It was his first start of the playoffs. There's a ground ball to third. Brooks Robinson makes it as routine as it gets. Throwing the ball to first in a 1-2-3 inning. And a good start by Dizzy Dean here. Brooks Robinson, Wally Moon, and Ellis Valentine to come up. Robinson, 2 for 7 this series with a solo home run. Hitting game 1. The 3-2 pitcher by Strasburg, and he walks him. Leadoff walk. Wally Moon is 2 for 8. He has hit a home run. He also hit it in game 1. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. That was a beautiful pitch there. Ellis Valentine, first ball hitting. There's a drive to center. This will be playable for DiMaggio, who settles under it, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 down with Robinson still first. Lloyd Mosby with his first at bat of the series. The 2-2 pitch to him. Strike him out on a slider on the outside corner. That'll end it. Carter, Strasburg, and Tulowitzki. Carter struggling a bit. He's 1 for 7 this series, a 1-2. Here's a drive to center. Hustling over as Mosby makes the catch for the first out of the inning. He's made through 3 putouts through 2 1/3. Strasburg, first ball hitting here. About a 105 with 3 RBIs this year. Ground ball by Robinson. Routine throw to first. 5-3 putout makes it out number 2. Tulowitzki singled in the top of the first to lead off the ball game with a single. He's 4 for 9 in the series. The 2-2 pitch is a ground ball to second. Kessinger picks up the ball, throws it to first, and once again, a 1-2-3 inning for Arkansas. On to the bottom of the third here. Sherm Lawler, Dizzy Dean, and Lou Brock to come up. Lawler's gone 2 for 7 in the series. The 1-2 pitch by Strasburg. It's a ground ball to third. Nice play by Arenado. Throws to first and gets him. Strasburg to Dean. The 2-2. Struck him out. What a beautiful slider. Lou Brock, the 2-2. He struck him out with a slider. His 4th strikeout of the game, and that'll end the inning. So through the first 3 innings, no score here. The pitchers have really pitched well. DiMaggio, 0 for 1 in this ball game so far. The 1-2 pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Strike 3. Beautiful pitch. The pitch to Bonds. The 3-2. There's a fly ball to right field. This will be playable by Valentine. And reaches up for the grab for the second out. Ted Williams, 0 for 1 today. The 3-2 to him. Ground ball to first, playable by Moon. Will pick the ball up and touch the bag unassisted at first for the final out. For the 3rd straight inning, 3 up, 3 down by Dizzy D. So here comes Kessinger, Vaughn, and Robinson. Kessinger, the 1-1 pitch to him. It's a ground ball, hard hit, but right to Tulowitzki, who will fire to first. There's your first out of the bottom of the fourth. Marky Vaughn had a hard ground ball to Tulowitzki for 6-3 put out. He's looking to get on base here and make something happen. A 3-2 pitch by Strasburg. Here's a drive to center. This ball is drilled and is ripped. It goes over DiMaggio's head. Vaughn turning first base, goes to second, and winds up at second base easily. What a stand-up double. And finally, the first hit of the ball game for the Diamonds. Robinson, who walked last time up, with a run in scoring position now. First ball hitting here. There's a ground ball right to the pitcher. Strasburg will fire to first. There's the second out of the inning, and Vaughn runs over to third. Wally Moon, 0 for 1 today. The 0-1 by Strasburg. Here's a drive, a line drive and a base hit. There's your first run of the ball game. Base hit the other way for Wally Moon, and a 1-0 lead for Arkansas. 0-1 pitch. He decides to go back with a curveball this time, and Wally Moon just flailed it and records the game's first run. And it's their first lead since game one, where they took a 3-2 lead in the top of the fourth. Here's Ellis Valentine now with Moon at first. The 1-2 pitch to him. And a wild pitch here. Ball's in the dirt, and that'll allow Moon to go to second. A 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Beautiful pitch there. But Arkansas is taking a 1-0 lead. Got an RBI single by Wally Moon. Arenado, the 1-1 pitch to him. A flare to left field. There's a base hit for Arenado. That may be something that might be good for him here, as he needs to get his bat going. Keith Hernandez, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a line drive and a base hit the other way. Base hit the other way for Keith Hernandez. First and third, though, as Arenado goes from second to third on a hit and run. It's a good piece of hitting there. Jeff Kent. Here's a drive. It is ripped. It'll be at the base of the wall in center field. One run is going to come in to score. And an RBI double by Jeff Kent has tied the ball game up just like that. 3 batters, 3 hits, and the game's tied. In comes Gary Carter. First ball hitting here. Yeah, they're going to walk him. There'll be bases loaded for Strasburg. The 3-2 to him. Swing and a miss on a curveball for strike 3. That was a big strikeout there. But he's going to have to contend with Tulowitzki and then DiMaggio. The 0-2 to Tulowitzki. Ground ball to third, fires to home for 1, and that'll be it. So they forced the runner at home. So Hernandez is forced out at home. Fielder's choice here. It's still bases loaded for Joe DiMaggio. The pitch, the 3-2 to DiMaggio. There's a weak pop-up to the first baseman Moon, and they end the inning. 1 run does score, but could have been worse. California and Arkansas tied at 1 with the Diamonds going to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Mosby, Lawler, and Dean coming up to hit. The pitch to Mosby. Struck out his first time up. Here's a drive, but this will be caught by the second baseman Kent as he sprints out into shallow outfield to pick up the first out of the inning. Lawler 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 pitch to him. There's a ground ball to short. Tulowitzki plants, fires to first. Nice play there for the second out. Dizzy Dean. The 1-2 to him. Swing and a miss on a slider inside. That'll end the inning. And on to the 6th. California quickly picks up momentum right back. Arkansas scores a run in their bottom half. They come back again. Bonds here now leading off here. The 3-2 pitch to him. fly ball to right field last time up. Here's a hard ground ball right at Kessinger. He'll throw to first for the first out of the inning. Ted Williams, the 3-2 pitch to him. And what a nice pitch there. Great fastball on the outside corner. And Ted Williams is not happy about that call at all. The 0-2 pitch to Arenado. There's a weak pop-up to the catcher, Sherblall. That'll end it. And just when there was a fear that California might actually overtake Arkansas, Daffy D makes quick work of California as Arkansas goes down to the bottom of the sixth here, looking to pick up the lead. Brock, the 2-2 pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a slider for strike 3. Kessinger, the 1-1 pitch to him. Ground ball up the middle and a base hit for Kessinger. So he's on at first base with 1 out. Archie Vaughn, singly the last time up. Actually, not singly, he ripped a double. And look at producing more damage here. The 3-2 pitch to Vaughn. They're going to walk him. On the second here, 88 pitches thrown here so far through 5 1/3. And in comes Robinson with a man at first and second and 1 down. The 2-2 pitch to him. A line drive and a base hit for Robinson. Bonds will throw it back in. Kessinger will come on in to score. And Brooks Robinson with an RBI single to left to make it 2-1. Still first and second with 1 out. Wally Moon here was good plate discipline here and had driven the Arkansas's first run of the game. First ball hitting here. There's a ground ball to second, 4-6. Not in time at first, but it'll be a force out at second. It's out number 2, but with runners in first and third. In comes Ellis Valentine. The 2-2 pitch to him. There's a fly ball into right field. Under it is Williams. That'll end the inning. However, Arkansas is now taking the lead 2-1. On to the top of the 7th with Keith Hernandez, Jeff Kent, and Gary Carter come up. Dean has thrown 90 pitches here through 6 innings. That's something I might want to use a bullpen here. The 3-2 pitch to Hernandez. There's a ground ball to third. Nice play by Robinson. Throws to first, picks up the outs. Jeff Kent, who doubled in a run the last time. First ball hitting. There's a weak pop-up to Robinson. There's the second out of the inning. Gary Carter, 1 for 8 in the series, the 0-2. Fly ball that is hit into left field, and this will be caught by Lou Brock in a 1-2-3 inning. With the bottom of the 7th now, Mosby, Lawler, and Dean. Strasburg still pitching. The 1-2 pitch to Mosby. Swing and a miss on a slider, strike 3. Boy, Strasburg's slider's been awesome today. First ball hitting for Lawler here. Here's a line drive. There's a base hit. That's Lawler's second hit of the ball game. Well, the base hit will allow Paul Dean to make his at bat here more meaningful. He's going to try to put a bunt down. Puts the bunt down, but a line drive right to Hernandez for the second out. So just a poorly done play. Lou Brock 0 for 3 today. There's a ground ball to short. He's going to fire to first in time to get the outs. Well, that was close. But that'll end the inning. Despite the base hit by Lawler, nothing across. To the top of the 8th. Dean had 100 pitches here to face Aaron Judge, who's pinch hitting. The 2-2 pitch. Swing at him. Ooh, we got him on a changeup. And there's a check swing, strike 3. Tulowitzki 1 for 3 today. The 2-0. Ground ball to second. Kessinger will fire to first, and he got him. DiMaggio 0 for 3 today. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Dean will fire to first and a 1-2-3 inning once more. A 2-1 lead for Arkansas as they head into the bottom of the eighth. Troy Percival will come into the ball game here in place of Steven Strasburg. Boy, Steven Strasburg really pitched well. Did give up 2 runs, however, but he really pitched well on in general. Percival making his second appearance of the series. He appeared in game 1 and collected a hold on Dennis Eckersley's win. A 1-1 pitch here to Kessinger, who's 1 for 3. There's a ground ball to second. Kent will fire to first, and there's the first out of the inning. Marquis Vaughn is 1 for 2 today with a double. The 0-2 to him. 1 for 2 with a walk. There's a weak pop-up, but it'll be to the shortstop Tulowitzki for the second out of the inning. Brooks Robinson is driven in a go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 6th. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. A 1-0 pitch. There's a high fly ball hit to left. Bonds is under it. He's running in and he gets it. That'll end the inning. 1-2-3. As Arkansas going on defense, California with its last licks in the top of the 9th here. Ellis Kinder to come in to close the game. As Daffy Dean is replaced here. Kinder will pick up the 3 outs to collect the save. He has to condemn the middle of the order though, with Bonds, Williams, and Arenado. The 3-1 to Bonds. And he walks him. A pitch to Ted Williams. 3-2 pitch to him. There's a ground ball to second. They'll go to first for the out. Bonds will move over to second. In comes Arenado, the 3-2 to him. And he walks him. Keith Hernandez, 1 for 3 today. The first ball hitting situation for him. There's a line drive and a base hit to right. Valentine picks up the ball. But nobody's going to dare to go home here. Bonds takes third, but does not run home. Bases are loaded now for Jeff Kent, who's got 1 for 3 with a double today. A 1-1 to Kent. There's a line drive. There's a base hit to center. 1 run's going to score. The bases are still loaded with 1 out, and the game's tied. Jeff Kent with an RBI single to tie the game at 2, and a blown save here for Ellis Kinder. The bases are loaded again. Pinch hitting here now is Christian Yelich, who makes his first at bat of the series. The 1-2 to Yelich. Struck him out. Beautiful fastball there for out number 2. In comes Tony Gwynn. He makes his first at bat of the series. The 0-2 to Gwynn. Struck him out looking. That'll end the inning, but California ties the ball game here, even though they had a chance to win it. And in comes Trevor Hoffman to stave off Arkansas here. They got Moon, Valentine, and Mosby. Here's the pitch to Wally Moon, the 3-1. 29 saves for Hoffman this year. There's a walk by Moon as he gets on base here. Ellis Valentine 0 for 3 today, the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a slider. Pitch to Mosby. Line driving down the line into the corner, the right field corner. This is going to be for extra base. The question is he going to be able to score and a run? Williams quickly throws it back in, and a double for Mosby. He got a hard pitch inside. He drove a hard pitch inside, and down the right field corner it went. Mosby's at second, and Moon is at third with 1 down. Sherm Lawler to come in here. Looking to make some form of contact. The 0-1. And a wild pitch is thrown. The runner's going to come in and score. This ball game's over. Wally Moon comes in to score on a wild pitch by Trevor Hoffman. Arkansas will prevail 3-2. And Arkansas stays alive in the series. Boy, you're talking about an incredible turn of events here. Unbelievable. As Arkansas on a wild pitch picks up the win and stays alive in the series, a 3-2 win. For Arkansas, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For California, 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Tonight's ball game was 3 hours and 25 minutes. Once again, 44,450 fans on hand for tonight's ball game. The winning pitcher is Ellis Kinder, who, even though he winds up with a blown save, collects the win. He's not 1-0. Trevor Hoffman, who came into the 9th, is tagged with a loss. And once again, just a really solid performance here, as a wild pitch by Hoffman allows Wally Moon to score from third for the win. So we're going to have a game 4 in Arkansas. Well, if you look at both starting pitchers here, Strasburg pitched brilliantly. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Daffy Dean was even better. 8 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. No home runs were hit in this ball game. We're going to look to game 4 next time, and hopefully Arkansas can sort of tie this series and bring it back to Los Angeles. So on behalf of the WBA Network, this is John Papa Georgia wishing you a pleasant evening, and see you next time.